Hi guys, this is again me, your justice analyst Kirill from Belarus living in Germany. And with today's video, we are starting the series of auto-finalists analysis videos, and we will start with Italy. So Italy is, of course, the most successful auto-finalist country, or let's say at least definitely the most successful from the big five countries. They also won the competition a couple of years ago, and they definitely know how to pick an entry which will grab attention of both televoters and the jurors, even though they're not really trying to choose something, like typical Eurovision-y, but they always hit the mark. And this year, as part of their Sanremo festival, they chose Angelina Mango to represent them with the song La Noia. Every year, Sanremo has quite a strong lineup with some songs which are, let's say, maybe more fit into Eurovision, some slightly less. This year, the fan favorite, also my personal favorite, was Annalisa. I believe this year was her 6th or 7th attempt to win Sanremo. This year she was as close as never before. She finished 2nd, and her song became a huge international success, also pretty much successful in Italy. I would even say more successful than the winning entry. But unfortunately, Annalisa is not going to Eurovision again. My personal favorite in the selection among with Annalisa was also Big Mama. I thought the song was actually very modern, radio-friendly, really nice track. And it's definitely great to see that Italy can also pick female artists for Eurovision, because this year top 2 was actually 2 female artists. So great job. I'm happy that Italy is not only picking the male artists. So Angelina Mango just turned 23 a few days ago, I think a week ago or so. So she's very young, but she comes from a very well-known musical family, Mango, from Italy. Her father is actually quite a well-known artist, or let's say was quite a well-known artist in Italy, because he passed away, I think, around 10 years ago. He even took part in Sanremo himself. I'm sure he would be so proud to see his daughter winning this festival. And Angelina Mango is still kind of a new artist in the Italian music scene. She really got to prominence last year when she released 2 singles, which both reached top 10 in Italy. One even reached 2nd place in the Italian charts. For example, her winning entry La Noia actually only reached place number 4 in Italian charts. Her Eurovision entry has been composed jointly with Madame, who took part in Sanremo 2 or 3 years ago by herself. And was also produced by Dardust, who is behind Soldi of Mahmoud and also behind the Luxembourg entry this year. So he actually has 2 songs in this Eurovision. Let's see if we will see both of them in the final. So the song La Noia, this title, means actually boredom. And the song tells us quite an unusual message, I would say. It's basically telling us that, of course, it's great when the life is full of highs and lows, emotions, like an emotional roller coaster. But actually, boredom are the times which we also should appreciate, because these are the time when we can reflect what has happened or what is about to happen, where we can just dedicate time to ourselves, prepare, for the next wave, and how Angelina is actually cherishing this kind of moments. So quite an unusual but cool message. And now let's take a look at the official music video, because I have seen the live performance from Sanremo, but official music video still not. So it's time for La Noia.
Ti disegno fatto, rimango qui e li guardo, nessuno prende vita, questa pagina è pigra, vado di fretta.
This music in the background reminds me a little bit of Under the Sea from Little Mermaid. I think it's a sort of reggaeton vibe or something like that, but quite interesting inclusion in this kind of song.
La mia collana non ha perle di saggezza, la noia, la noia.
We already can hear some inclusions of cumbia music style. It's like a typical Latin American musical style. She just thought that this kind of style would fit the song so well because the style is, very uplifting, very optimistic. So it's basically saying to us that this boredom times is actually nothing bad. You should enjoy that and dance to it. So yeah, quite nice.
La noia, muoio senza morire, queste notti bruciate, è la cumbia della noia, totale.
Well, this is so catchy. This melody is just so radiating of the energy. I think all the televoters at home, when they will watch the show, they will be like, oh God, Italy has brought it again. Again, such an amazing track. I don't think that someone will feel that it's boring, that, okay, we should tune out, do something else. It's very captivating and very cleverly written.
Nelle cose vede il male, viene voglia di scappare come iniziano a parlare.
This hairstyle is absolutely crazy, but looks very cool. I think if they would try doing something like that on stage would be also nice. But of course, Angelina definitely moves a lot while performing the song. I remember her performance from Sanremo. She's so energetic. And with this kind of, hair bound to some stripes or ropes, whatever it was, it would definitely restrict her a little bit. But maybe making it more like, fixed construction with some hairspray. Well, who knows, but it looks really cool, really creative. Reminds me a little bit of the hair, how Albania Ronella Hayati did it 2 years ago in her official music video.
My calor, you know I want it, damelo, my calor.
But unfortunately, she didn't bring it on stage either.
Business, parli di business, intanto chiudo gli occhi per firmare I contratti. Vivo senza soffrire, non ci resta che ridere in queste notti bruciate.
Yeah, also her voice, how she plays with her voice, switching from somewhat lower tones to the higher tones, it's really perfect. But I think this was never an issue with Italian artists. They're just so talented. I think also the competition on the musical scene is there so tough. So if you can't really sing well, you just stand no chance there.
È la cumbia della noia.
All the looks here in this music video, even if the music video is pretty simple, they are still really striking, really stunning. I'm really curious what she will wear on the Eurovision stage, because I think taking any of these looks would be great. Taking her dress from the Sanremo festival would be also nice. So they have so many interesting ideas, and I'm super curious what they will go for.
Allora scrivi canzoni, cumbia, ballo la cumbia, se rischio di inciampare almeno fermo la noia.
Okay, so since like in Italian, cambia is cumbia, so she's actually really singing about what kind of song she has written. Really nice. I like that she's telling sort of story with the song, and it's very unusual message, very unusual musical styles which she's using. So it's a great fusion of different genres, and that's what Eurovision is for, to experiment with music, to bring something completely new, and also to radiate this charisma, energy. So this is definitely not an entry people would fall asleep while listening to.
Muore perché morire rende I giorni più umani, vivo perché soffrire.
Of course, we need to add some dramatic moment in the song, even though maybe the message of the song is not really dramatic. Still, it's entertaining to bring some diversity, because the song itself was, I would say, a little bit repetitive. So basically it was not going anywhere. And now this inclusion, somewhere towards the end of the song, of this more ballad-like part is also very clever.
Sarà il dress code per la mia festa. È la cumbia della noia. Totale. È la cumbia della noia.
Yeah, this last chorus with all this vocalizers which she's doing is absolutely amazing. So, so powerful, so, so magnetic, energizing, absolutely stunning. She will really do well in Eurovision. Yeah, very, very nice song. Well, the music video, maybe not the most interesting one, not the most captivating one, but still watching Angelina with all these looks was absolutely great. What a great summer track from Italy this year. And of course, you all probably already know that the song is very much appreciated by the Eurovision community. If we take a look at the Eurovision Scoreboard app, Italy is actually ranked first in the ranking to win the Eurovision Song Contest. That's the ranking made by the Eurovision fans, so not by the bookmakers or any other experts. And it's actually staying on this number one spot basically since the day when it was selected for Eurovision. And currently behind Italy, we have Switzerland, but with some gap, and then with even higher gap, Croatia, and then later Greece. So basically, if we compare the points Italy has with the points of Greece, who is on the place 4, it's like, almost 50% more. But if we take a look at the bookmaker odds, they are a little bit less optimistic about Italian chances because currently they rank Italy third, so behind Switzerland and Croatia, who are behind Italy in the Eurovision Scoreboard app. So they feel like this song will definitely be somewhere up there, definitely fighting for the win, but they think Switzerland and Croatia have higher chances. Well, I can understand that because, Eurovision fandom definitely loves this kind of summer bops, dance tracks, performance by the female artists. It's very creative, very innovative. That's something what Eurovision fans are sort of craving for in Eurovision as well. But it's maybe not, the typical song what the Eurovision audience will vote for, or at least what the Eurovision juries will vote for, because I think Switzerland is definitely something what hits juries more, and Croatia is definitely something what hits televoters even more, because remembering Karia's success from last year, I think we all expect that Croatia will really do very well. So Italy definitely is up there, can still definitely win, especially if they maybe bring some incredible, memorable performance in the Eurovision stage. But so far, I also agree, I see their chances to win lower than Switzerland, however, maybe higher than Croatia, because I think Croatia will be just massacred by the juries. And now let's take a look how Italy was rated in the Eurovision finals since they came back to Eurovision in 2011. They were absent from Eurovision for 14 years. So in the previous videos, maybe you remember, I was showing these graphics to show how the countries did in the Eurovision semifinals only in accordance with the televote. But here we are talking about the final results and about overall rankings, so jury plus the televote. We can see that from these 6 countries which are auto-finalists this year, Italy definitely has the best average results. So they're first in the last 5 years. They're also first in the last 15 years. As you can see, they won in 2021, of course, with Måneskin. And apart from that, you see in all these years, there were only 2 times not in top 10. It was in 2014 and in 2016. 2014 was also the only year when they were not even in top 20. And even their debut, when they came back to the contest in 2011, surprisingly for all, was such a big success. 2nd place with Madness of Love. So Italy definitely knows what the Eurovision audience, what the juries need, because they're ranking so high each and every year. And this year for sure will not be an exception. And if we talk about their staging concept, I think most probably they will utilize most of the elements of that performance from the Sanremo, even though it was a pretty simple performance. It was just Angelina herself on stage, given all her power, all her soul into this performance. But I hope that for Eurovision, maybe they have some interesting ideas in their sleeve, because this performance in Sanremo was absolutely incredible because the stage was quite small. There was also orchestra around her and so on. The audience, the hall was generally small. But I'm really afraid that on the huge Eurovision stage, Angelina, even with all her charisma, all her power, will be just kind of lost. So I really hope she will have some sort of dancers or maybe some decorations on the stage, which will just make the stage look kind of more cozy so that she's not feeling so lost there. So this is what I have thought about this entry. If you ask me now, I feel like it will be definitely again somewhere in top 5, where Italy normally finishes if they don't have disastrous stagings. And if it will win, I currently cannot see it winning, but I can see it definitely coming top 3 or very close to the top 3. But tell me, what do you think? And I'm really curious to hear from you. What kind of performance do you expect from Italy? Do you think they will just repeat what they did in Sanremo, or will they elevate it a lot, will add a lot of new elements? So let me know down below in the comments. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, because there is a lot of interesting content coming, and Eurovision starting so soon. So we will talk about the rehearsals, then we will talk also about the results of the actual contest. So tune in and see you in the next one. Bye bye.